Greetings. This is Mark Braam in another School of Braam presentation. This week, what we are going to do is show you how to do proper MLA formatting using Microsoft Word. Before we go any further, let's take a closer look at what a proper MLA formatted paper will look like. Notice that top to bottom, first off, is that we have double spacing, which means that there's a space in between each line. That also includes your header, the title, and the rest of your essay. At the top, in the header, you have your name, the name of your teacher, the name of the course you are taking. You also have the assignment, and you have the date that the paper is being handed in. Up at the top of the page, you have your last name and the page number. Notice that there is no comma in between. Later I'll be showing you how to insert this automatically so that it will automatically change the page number every time you begin one. Back here in the main text, notice that we have a title. The title is in the same font and point size as the entire rest of the paper. That, in this case, it is Times New Roman, and it is 12 point, which is pretty much what it'll be all the time. Note that the title is centered. That is the only thing that is centered on the page. Everything else on the page will be flush left, meaning that it runs down the left-hand side of the page equally. Notice at the beginning of each new paragraph that it is indented. Every paragraph gets indented. All right, let's now get down to business and show you how to do all of this in Microsoft Word. Let's say you've just finished typing your essay and this is what it looks like. You've got the wrong font, you've got the wrong point size, and everything is single spaced. Let's fix that. The easiest way to do that is to first define everything that's on the page. You can either do that by putting your cursor at the beginning and dragging to the bottom, or a simpler way is to just type Control A. The A stands, think of it as all. Control A defines all. Now that you've got it all defined, we can go up to the top of the page and into the toolbar, and let's first change the point size and the font. Notice here is the font that it currently is, Arial Black, and the point size, which is 14. Let's change 14 to 12. You click on that and drag down to scroll down to 12, and notice everything on the page is now shrank down to 12 point in size. Let's change the font now from Arial Black to Times New Roman. If you've used it recently, you can just simply scroll down to Times New Roman and it'll be right there at the top. If you've not used it recently, you can hit the letter T and it takes you to wherever Times New Roman is in your file. And then you click on it and your text is suddenly now 12 point and Times New Roman. We're going to now try to change it all to double spaced. Leaving it all still defined, go back up into your toolbar and you'll see a thing here that's called line and paragraph spacing. Click on the little arrow. Notice that right now it's set for single space. We want double space. It's as simple as that. In less than 15 seconds, you've managed to fix the point size, the font, and the spacing. Wasn't that difficult? Let's go ahead and fix the rest of it. There are just a few things left. First off, let's center that title. Put your cursor anywhere inside the title line. Then go back up into your toolbar where you'll see four different places for making things flush left, centered, flush right, or to justify, which makes everything both even on the left and the right. What you want is the one that is centered. Click on that, and now your title is centered. Simple enough. Let's go down and look at the tab. put your cursor at the beginning of your paragraph. This one is a little bit harder to show in this kind of film, but on your left side of your keyboard is a key that has tab on it. Tap that. If it goes in 5 spaces, you're properly set up. If it doesn't take you in 5 spaces, it's as simple as hitting the space bar 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you are. What we have left is inserting the automatic page number at the top of your page, and then adding your name to that. Here's how you do it. First, put your cursor near the top of the page and double click. That takes you up into what is known as the header field. Go up into the toolbar and click on where it says Insert. What you're going to be doing is inserting a page number. Look across here and there you come to page number, insert page number. Click on that, click on top of page, and then what you want is the top of page one that takes you to the right hand side of the page, and click on that. There's your page number. Very simple. Type in a space and your last name. This will now appear on every single page that you type, and it will automatically change it from one page to the next. For example, now if I click down here in the bottom and I type to get a second page, look there. Over on the next page I have Jones 2. Jones 1 was on the first page, and automatically on the second page I have Jones 2. Well, that pretty much wraps up everything that we're going to be talking about here today. Just remember that there's pretty much just 2 rules when it comes to MLA formatting. First off, always use MLA formatting when doing your English papers, unless 2, your teacher or professor tells you to do something different, in which case, do that. If you have any other questions about MLA formatting, or for that matter, almost anything about the English language and grammar, I suggest that you go to the Purdue OWL, produced by Purdue University. You can find it at this website, or even more simply, you can go to Google and type in the OWL MLA formatting, where you'll find all the directions and instructions that your little heart could ever desire. Thank you for watching. This has been a School of Braam production.